Alright guys, before we head into the video, what the frick, man? I literally made a video telling you guys that the reason I do this channel is so that I can produce for you the results to wokeness in our media and wokeness in our storytelling. Well, here's the simple truth. You guys are not freaking picking up my crap. So I don't know what it is. You guys will literally give $50, $60, $70 to dog trash companies and games, woke products. Suicide Squad, you will give it to, what the frick was Dragon Age the Veilguard, man? That game was trash. And yet you guys will give your money to these developers who hate you, to these developers who will not give to you a proper story. Listen, man, Umbral Stalker is one of the best freaking stories out there. This is what brings back superheroes, anti-heroes. It brings back everything. It's literally everything you've ever asked for out of a freaking character with powers. You could just pick up Umbral Stalker and get a great story. You refuse to pick it up. And by the way, it's not past me. Maybe you guys cannot read. Maybe you're retarded. I understand. And maybe my audience is full of black people. I think that's also probably the case. Listen, we're very diverse around here. I love you all. Anyways, you're also retarded. Anyways, guys, I made the Queen's Festival is a classical fairy tale. It is a fairy tale that is what basically happens when women grow up out of being a princess into a queen. What happens? It is one of the best stories out there. You won't pick it up. Invincigirl is a hilarious super heroine who literally takes herself too seriously. You guys, that's what you would freaking want if you imagined, wow, I wonder who's going to make a funny superhero character that takes herself too seriously and she's a girl boss. You won't pick it up. The Realm Lords Apocrypha. Love of God, bro. Now I'm still working on it. Doesn't freaking matter. You want something that's the next Lord of the Rings, the next Game of Thrones? I don't go out of my way to be like any of these guys. But guess what? You want the next best thing? It's freaking here. And you won't pick it up. So here's the simple reality. I realize a lot of you deserve wokeness in media, and now I realize that what we're fighting against here, it's literally you. You want this freaking woke dog crap. You want to watch The Acolyte Show. You want to watch The Last of Us. I can't even believe this. You're freaking woke and gay. Literally, you are whatever the frick you are. I think my whole audience is a bunch of black leftists. I'm pretty sure about it. I'm sure that you guys chant and worship Martin Luther King Jr. I'm pretty sure about that. Without a doubt, I am pretty certain that you guys are jerking off the Black Lives Matter. So anyways, I realize that everyone's woke. Everyone wants more wokeness. I don't know what it is, but listen, you guys have the solution. It's right at your freaking doorstep. You won't pick it up. Now, I do my videos and I enjoy doing my videos, but the simple reality that it comes down to is most of you are here so that you can jerk off to wokeness. You love these games that have dog trash stories. You don't even know a good story anymore because you won't pick up any of the alternatives. So anyways, go screw yourself. Let's get into the video. All right, bro. I don't really know why we're here for this. Honestly, we're checking out Borderlands 4, which is like, okay, I guess we're here checking this out. Again, I hate Borderlands. I've never liked any of the games. I've played Borderlands 1, 2, 3, and every time I picked up every single game, I've tried to convince myself that I like Borderlands because everyone else. And this is before I came to the very sincere realization that most people are massive shills. And especially for games, for whatever reason, everyone and their freaking dead dog and their aborted fetus, aborted from the butch lesbian that they had sex with, for some reason, everyone, including the dead, are shilling for this game. I'm sorry. Games in general, but you know, Borderlands, when we're talking about Borderlands, but it's every game out there at this point. Everyone shills everything. A bunch of people say that in the freaking boring Indiana Jones and the Great Circle game, people are saying that's the greatest thing ever. What the frick ever, man? I mean, it's like a lot of people say it's game of the year, which is like, no one's saying it's game of the year. No one cares that the game came out. The game didn't perform well either, but whatever. So I don't know what it is. We have a bunch of shills out there. They're everywhere. And Borderlands is one of those franchises that before I woke up to how much people really do shill. And you know, the Borderlands games, they used to come out during a time where people had higher expectations for games that came out. People used to sit there and be like, you know what, it's good, but is it great? Now it's, you know, it's not dog awful, but is it good? You know what, who cares about whether or not it's good? It's just not dog awful. We can't tell you it's good. It's just not dog awful. And that means it's game of the year now. I don't even know like what makes a good game anymore because everyone and their freaking dead brother, everyone's acting like this stuff is the best of the best that the gaming industry has to freaking offer. So anyways, regardless of all things, the Borderlands series sucks. It was always woke. It had to always push in all this it was proto-woke, absolutely. Just like Dragon Age Inquisition, which was a terrific game to play, fun to play, just terrible characters, a decent story outside of there was proto-woke elements to that game. Anyways, that's a whole other conversation, doesn't matter. Borderlands was always proto-woke. It was always pushing stuff like feminism. The guy, Randy, he's a major feminist. He's always been. And he's always been with the whole queer brigade. The queer brigade, you know, the Rainbow Mafia, those guys. He's always been on their side. And he's always been pushing homosexuality and all that dog trash. But, you know, they used to put sexy women into their games, women with a bunch of cleavage, women who you wanted to bust the cheeks out of. You're like, dang, Moxie's looking good right now. Of course, she has to be a single mother, of course, so that's great. Lilith was always hot. You have that one chick, Maya, I think is her name, from the second game. She was okay looking, not really that hot. But anyways, they always pushed a lot of proto-woke elements into their games. They were always woke. I hate Borderlands 1. Boring game, really not that great, but you know, a lot of people, they jerk it off because shills. Borderlands 2, not that fun. But again, people jerk it off. Why? Shills. Borderlands 3 was trash for the most part. But again, shills. And I forced myself to play the first 3 games because I was like, I want to like it. People tell me to like it. So then I pick it up and I play these games. They're a waste of your time. Literally, they're a time sink. It's the only gimmick to the games is largely interesting guns, but very quickly, it's not so interesting. It has a crappy story. It has a world that's not worth getting lost into. Who cares about the world of Borderlands? Quite frankly, it's dog trash. Quite frankly, it's nihilistic. Who cares? Why do I want to get lost into this fiction? There's nothing here to get lost into. It's only stuff that is really just to demoralize you. That's it. And that's the same thing with all of woke fiction. So, anywho, we are here for the trailer of Borderlands 4, a game that is kind of coming out a little bit soon compared to Borderlands 3. I mean, Borderlands 3 did come out a little while ago, but it just feels like Borderlands 3 didn't matter. It basically came out last year, which means completely insignificant. So anyways, let's just check it out. I don't care. And we're going to see a couple of things here that's just dog trash, woke nonsense, as usual. Let's go. So apparently they're resurrecting all the raiders, right? Because they got absolutely brutalized by everyone from the previous games. And of course, it's a woman, by the way. A woman. This is a huge thing about feminism, is representing women in all roles of men. That has to do with heroes and villains. So this is a big deal, having girl bosses and everything. Women are not major mega villains. It's just a stupid idea, but because of feminism, we have to now push this into everything. By the way, screw you, Diablo 4. Love of God, that's freaking feminism overload, and no one wants to talk about that. Screw that game. Yep, strong woman. This is giving me, what do I think of when I see this? Oh, Dr. Ock. What the frick? All right. Yeah, it's literally Dr. Octopus. My gosh. Everything feels so derivative nowadays. And again, it's not because like, oh, the ideas are all gone. It's just that no one creative is working on anything anymore. My gosh, Borderlands 3 was dog trash. Holy crap. That was freaking feminist dog trash as well. And people pretended that was good. I mean, that's kind of unique. I haven't really seen anything exactly like that, although I've seen helmet designs just like this. Literally, Project Exodus has helmet designs like this, but whatever. It makes sense. It's following the curvature of the face. Oh no, there's music. Oh, frick. Can I do it? We're gonna try. Is the music good? Of course, a woman has to be on the fighting force of the Raiders. All right, we're gonna mute that. I don't want to get hit on that one. Unless the starting of the track, again, okay, so it's just cybernetic Raiders, got it. Yeah. Oh, thank God. Look at this. Diversity squad. We have to have the preppy, man-looking black chick because everyone's inspired by black people, so we got to throw them into everything. We have to have the crappy-looking Hispanic chick who just looks like a piece of trash, wannabe criminal. Good for you. You should be in a prison cell somewhere, but thank God we have the criminals being normalized in our media. Then we have to have the cucked out mega chad white guy that for some reason is, instead of hanging out with hot Aryan white women, he's hanging out with the diversity squad. And then we have to have the racially androgynous black Hispanic Islamic guy. I guess we have a random Indian black Mexican. What the freak? What is this, bro? And honestly, he has the face of a freaking white dude, too. What the frick is going on? Oh my gosh, I'm so sick and tired of melting pots. I'm so sick and tired of multiculturalism. I'm so done with this. And this is the reality. Everyone's done with it, bro. And they keep on doubling down. Does Randy sit there and think that this is beautiful? Does he think that everyone wants to see something like this? Does he think... Bro, he used to understand that everyone wants to look at a white woman and white people in general. But now we're sitting here, we're getting cucked out by every race. Bro, you're not a South American studio. I think he's American, unless he is somewhere else now. You're Americans. Why does America have to be a trash can society where we represent trash can people? No, Americana is white people. This is not South America. If you want to have Brazilians in your game, then go move to Brazil and start up a studio over there. What are we doing here, man? And again, if you want freaking crappy Ethiopian games, then go to Ethiopia, you know, black people land, Africa. Go to Nigeria, start up a studio, and be like, all right, my Kenyan brothers and the other dudes in all the other meaningless countries in Africa, I started a studio and I'm going to represent all of you and I'm going to represent your women, your beautiful and brave women who are all bald. All right. I'm going to represent you. Or go to India or Pakistan or Iraq, I don't know, and start up a freaking studio over there. Why is an American studio having these people represent American products? Why? You can think of why. And why are we allowing this invasion of American media, American people? You can imagine for yourself. Why? Clown world. Sick and tired of it. Yeah, wow. I love this diversity cast. I really want to play as them so bad. I want to be these characters. I want to play this game. Wow, I can't wait for it. Wow, I want to be melanated, melanin overlords 9000. Wow, man, everyone's colored in this freaking trailer except for a few white dudes. Does anyone want to play this? Does anyone care? Does anyone care about a bunch of minorities running around blowing stuff up? We already see enough of that in real life. So it's like, seriously, are we actually excited for this? Oh, okay. He has a small arm. Okay, got it. I mean, the enemies look cool, but it doesn't mean anything. Maybe the abilities are cool. Okay, well, Borderlands 4, guys. Oh, let's see this. What's going on here? All right, Borderlands. Oh, wow. So, who cares? Honestly, who cares? Who gives a freaking crap? All of the games are trash. I regret all the money I ever spent, all the time I spent on the DLCs, the main games. What the frick was wrong with me to ever play Borderlands? I'm so glad that I am just avoiding games now. And that's something I've had to learn is just, dude, stop wasting your time, avoid these games. By the way, you have freaking retards out there that think that there's something wrong with you, that you're not wasting your time, and that, oh, you know, it's your loss, bro. You're not playing these woke dog trash games. I'm just gonna sit over here and enjoy slurping up a bunch of dog crap feces. Okay, bro, listen, no one has to enjoy dog crap. If you want to go enjoy it, I'm not going to stop you because you're just a loser. Go be a loser on your own time. Okay, fine. But, you know, I'm not going to stop calling you a loser for wasting your time. There's a lot of other things that you can be doing, and instead you're spending your time with dog trash media. And let's just be honest for 2 seconds. There's good stuff out there. Now, it's not everywhere, but there's good books. There's good video games. By the way, go check out my books. Charles Arlington, Amazon. Anyways. There's good books, good video games, good television shows, good movies, but instead you're choosing to waste your time on bad stuff. You're wasting your time and it's pathetic. Let's just put it simply. And you should really just go find something that's actually worth your time.